My new direct report was a colleague going for the same promotion as me. They've said they don't think I'm qualified and have had an all around negative attitude toward the whole team. Should I exit this person?
If it's been more than 6 months, then yes, you should exit them. So things like this are really common, and I could imagine myself on either side of this conversation. I have been promoted past friends and have had to lead people who are friends. And I've also been in that situation. So I kind of understand both sides. And I also kind of kind of put myself in the place of being like, ah, it should have been me, or I should have been there. So I think it's a pretty understandable human experience. However, it should not take someone more than 6 months to adjust and shift. So perception follows change by about 8 months to a year. So if something changes, people's recognition of that change and acceptance of that change tends to lag behind. Like as an example, if you're around someone every single day and they're growing their hair out, you're not going to notice that they're growing their hair or how quickly their hair is growing or any changes to their hair until one day you notice it because you've seen them every day. You're not noticing it. You're not noticing everyday change. But if you were to see that person like once every 3 months, you would totally notice it. So when you're just around someone a lot, you're not going to notice those changes. And then one day perception is going to catch up with it. So for a lot of kinds of change, we can kind of allow that 8 months to a year to catch up. We can give people that space as long as we're consistent in our behaviors. But when it comes to something like this, you shouldn't give it more than 6 months because the work is not yours to do. The work is theirs to do. In this case specifically, I'd give someone ish around 6 months to let their acceptance and perception of you as a leader catch up. But I wouldn't give them more than 6 months. 6 months is like a really nice window of grace, especially if you've been consistent in your leadership. So if it's more than 6 months, I'd exit them.